Another very good CAA game. When you talk about playing against a team like Elon, who's very capable of making a lot of threes. We knew coming in the game they averaged 10 threes a game, and we wanted to concentrate on them not making 10 threes, and they made 10 threes, which was tough. I thought our defense was tremendous the first 10 minutes of the game. I thought we totally disrupted them out of everything that they did. And we hit a point where it was a little lull where we didn't score. And the one thing that I talked about with our guys at halftime is we're a very good basketball team, and we could be a special basketball team. We've got to find a way to keep defending when the shot's not going in. I never worry about our offense because we got so many guys that can score. And with Devontae's emergence, we got an interior post guy that can score. So I thought that last 7 minutes of the half, we stopped defending. We lost some guys because obviously we wasn't scoring the basketball. I thought the second half was great. We came back out with great energy. We shared the basketball. We moved the ball around. At halftime, we only had 4 assists. We had, obviously, after the break, we had 9. I thought our press was really effective. When you look at, playing against an Elon team that, I consider can handle the ball, and we were able to turn them over 18 times. I thought that was good for our defense, full court-wise.
Kevin, you were talking about the press, the luxury that you have with Kaycock and whoever you put in at your 4, being able to, as they were using Sebring as the outlet and you guys swallowed him, was that the point? Did they make him take care of the ball and get it away from Swoop?
Yeah, absolutely. If you look at, we went back and we watched game tape from last year, and what we did was we trapped them as soon as they caught the basketball, and they did a great job of getting Sebring up the floor. And though he didn't make every play last year, he hurt us on a couple of drives where he could dribble up to the free throw line and pull up. So we kind of wanted to shrink the ball, take the ball out of the guard's hand, and make him become more of a ball handler instead of a facilitator. And I thought our guys did a really good job. I thought our guards were really tremendous as far as frustrating their guards and keeping the ball out of their hands.
Kevin, do you think you guys obviously can score it pretty much whenever you want to. Do you think that's some of the better defense you've played, maybe at the start of the game?
I think I would say our press was special tonight. I thought even the times when we didn't get steals or we forced them into quick shots, and a lot of times people, we forced the tempo. A lot of times when people look at us, they think every time we press, we're pressing to get a steal. Well, it's tough to get steals the way the game's being refereed. We press a lot for tempo and to take quick shots, and I thought we had them rush some shots that they normally would make.
You said before the game, or after the last game, that there's nothing wrong with Chris Clemens, but was there an extra emphasis to get him started early? He took 3 early shots, was involved with the ball, I think, on 6 of the first 7 possessions, either pass to the guy that shoots or taking the shots.
You know what, Dan? Not really. I mean, he just got shots, and it's weird because he's gotten these shots all year long. I keep going back, and my assistant coach is tired of hearing me say this. He had those same shots against Western Michigan a month ago. To start the game, he missed 3 straight ones, and nothing's wrong with him. His shot just wasn't going in. And I give Chris a lot of credit. Though he hasn't been shooting the ball well, he's been doing other things. He's rebounded the basketball, averaging about 6 rebounds a game. If you look at the game last against Townsend, he did a great job of drawing 3 charges. And he was good tonight. And that's the Chris Fleming that, Chris has spoiled all of us because last year, he was special, and he showed early in the year that he's a human a little bit, and everybody can go through some shots where they miss some shots, but nothing special. We just he made the shots that he got.
Coach, it's been a while since we've started off 2-0 in conference play. How important is it to be able to set the tone for the rest of the rest of conference season?
Well, this conference, and I've said this all along since the day I got here. This is an impressive conference. I was reading the press release from the conference today, and we're the number 11th ranked conference in the country. Last year we finished up as 9. It's a tough conference, and no matter who you're playing on any given night, any of those guys can beat you. And you look at it and you say, well, what about the teams who were picked 8th and 9th? Well, they can beat you also because we're living proof that that can happen, because we were picked 9th 2 years ago and we won the regular season championship. So it's good to start off 2-0, and especially when you've got one of them being a road win. Obviously go to Townsend to get a road win. And as much as I love the league, they didn't do us any favors because we start off the first 4 games, 3 out of 4 games on the road. But it all evened up at the end.
Kevin, it's like you're saying, it's the same for everybody. It's not like anybody's getting picked on, but 4 games in 8 days, is that excessive?
Well, I
Would
think
you like to see that change?
I would, but I think as a league, we got to figure out how to change it. And here's the dilemma that I think the league ran into. We booked Charleston and for the CAA tournament, and they booked the week that we have. It's the week before Selection Sunday. We've been playing that week, and they booked it for that week. In order to fit all the games in, you would have to give up December the 28th.
Or early December.
Or early December. And with our league, unfortunately, with so many of our teams that are getting bought right now, it's hard to give up a date in December because obviously if I give up December 28th, then I don't have a chance to go play a bye game at Clemson, which helps the program a lot. And so it's a tough thing between coaches and what we're going to do, and I think eventually we'll figure it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the conference championship goes back to Selection Sunday. That gives us a whole week, and you don't have to start that way. But right now, we're doing it a week early, and they've done it that way for quite a while. And the argument is, what's the advantage of doing it a week early? For me, when I was asked is, I think going into the Duke game, I thought we were the fresher team. And typically what happens if you're going to be 11 or 12 or 13 seed and you're going to play against 3, 4, you want to have a chance to be the fresher team instead of playing on Saturday or Sunday and then rolling into a game Tuesday and Thursday. So that's one argument. It does give us a chance to prepare, even though you don't know who you're playing against yet, but it gives you a chance to be the fresher team going into that. So we've tossed around it a lot. I don't like it, but I'm okay with it because everybody's doing the same thing.
Got time for one more question. Anybody?
Could you talk a little bit about your mentality with classes being out and being the holidays, and how do you keep your players focused on one game at a time going into conference play?
Well, that's the toughest thing. For us, what was so tough is trying to find a balance between how many days I give off, how much time I get off for Christmas. It was a tough thing for us because we played on December 20th, and then we didn't play again to the 28th. And we're not a very good basketball team when we have more than 2 days off. What makes us special is our conditioning. And after a couple of days, you start losing your conditioning. So, we've taken it easy. I've tried to rest some guys in practice, not play them and not get them as much reps, and let some younger guys get some more practice time to be able to play. But it's a tough thing for coaches at this point.
Coach, thank you so much.